Hey, 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 yeah, the whole world. Again, it's Lwandile here, you guys, as you probably know, right? Today I decided, you know what, it's been quite some time. Why don't I just take a video so that I will keep you posted regarding the progress of this mobile application of mine I told you about, right? Before I even go on that much, you guys, here's what I want to point out. If you if your memory serves you well, or if you've seen my very first video on this whole idea thing, right? I told you guys that I will be having two types of store owners, right? First one being I'll be having two types of users. First one being store owners, people who own some sort of a mobile store or a liquor store, any store, as long as they sell alcohol, right? So those are the first types of users. The second ones being alcoholics, people who are really into alcohol, people who super appreciate getting free alcohol, right? So that was the game plan at first. But if you've came up with anything before, it could be an idea, it could be an invention, it could be anything. You'd know this, and that is ideas evolve, you guys. You want to do what the world wants you to do, as opposed to insisting on something that the world is sort of against. Okay? My point being, you see, right now it's actually the 18th of February 2025, right? In December 2024, I've approached a lot of store owners, right? Hoping that we might have some sort of a rapport regarding this mobile application of mine. Remember, you guys, the short story, the basic idea behind this mobile app is we want to give people free alcohol up to an extent where they are really into what we have to offer. And that is the only time you're going to be asking for money from them, right? Okay. Anyways, let's get back to the point. And that is, you see, I've approached a couple of stores, but it turns out that the store owners weren't enthusiastic as I thought they will be. Okay. To be to be honest, actually, it wasn't them per se, because in most cases, I'll get rejected by the people whose responsibility is to make sales, not the store owners, right? Here's here's how I was actually doing it. To be frank, at first, I was just approaching them, right, and then tell them, you know what? Here's what I got. I've got this app of mine, and it is gonna get published in a month or two. Okay. Thing is, the very first person I approached, the very first store owner, wasn't only interested in the idea in a way that I wanted him to be, but instead he wanted to become a shareholder, right? Which was a good sign, but a bad one too, depending on how you're looking at it, because the guy was actually willing to get at least 49% of the whole thing, right? And I was like, nah, you know what? I need to talk to people that I'm close to and get to hear their opinion. Turns out that all of them, they were quite against the whole idea of working with that guy, right? So that's when it struck my mind. I was like, why don't I just try to approach other people too? If this very first guy was interested, Jimbos, 100. Too much. Yeah, bon. Yeah, bon. So if the very first guy was looking forward to working with me, there's a humongous probability that others will too. Okay, so there I was trying to make this work by getting myself the so-called business cards, and I got a bunch of them, about 100 or so. Okay, so I started approaching stores that are actually close to my neighborhood. Again, this is my home right here. I'm in Mayville, so this is Mayville. Okay, it's Mayville, as you can see, but But again, I'm in Durban, I'm in KwaZulu Natal, I'm in South Africa. But again, things didn't work out the way I thought they would, right? Like I got a lot of no's. Again, not directly from the store owners per se, but from whoever I get to meet as I'm approaching the store, right? Right. Anyways, long story short, I got to a point where I realized that, you know what, the whole idea of trying to have a partnership of some sort with these store owners isn't gonna work the fuck out, right? So why don't I just try a different path, okay? Which is precisely what I'm currently doing. Guys, my plan at the moment is to get myself a job. Again, trust me, I'm against the whole idea of being a puppet or working for someone else. I believe on coming up with my own thing, which is precisely the reason why I've spent 7 years. It's been 7 years since I've graduated. Like in that period, I've been trying things that I was actually thinking they will make it at the time. Okay, the fact that those three things didn't work, I mean, it doesn't bother me, not at all. I don't have any regrets whatsoever, right? But now that I've came up with something that I'm hoping, again, I am super optimistic, you guys. I am always positive. I'm positive the same right now, the same way I was on the very first projects that I tried and failed. Okay. Anyways, so yeah, you guys. Right now I'm thinking I only need to make a few dollars, as opposed to trying to approach investors. Right? I did try that. Not only did I approach store owners, I even tried normal people. Right? On places like I even went to Florida. If you from Durban in South Africa, you probably know the place, or rather heard of it. I went to Florida. I was actually jumping from one restaurant to the next, trying to communicate with people. Obviously, as a salesperson, that wasn't quite hard for me. But again, I realized that the whole thing wasn't working out. So I decided to just hold on my horse and then just keep building my thing. And then, I mean, while waiting for an offer. Okay, that's what I'm currently doing, you guys. Again, just what I wanted to tell you about is the fact that there's been a change. I am no longer interested in working with store owners, but what I'm doing is, because you see, the thing is, I want to have different hosts, and those hosts, they'll be hosting competitions. On those competitions, people will be winning alcohol. Okay, so here's what I decided to do. I'll work with three places at the moment. The first one being Howard College, UKZN. Second one being DUT, the Durban University of Technology. And the third one being my home right here. Okay, so yeah, you guys, I'll try that out and see how shit goes. Yeah, you guys, I'll keep you posted again regarding the progress.